right to it. The convention's over with. Well, I'm in my Bubba mode right now. Because Bubba, he's very impressive. Yeah, Bubba shook it up the other night, and he told the truth. That's something hard that Mitt Romney and the Republicans don't want to do, aren't going to do, can't do. Because if they told the truth, Obama will win by a landslide. Let's not be mistaken here. They're very crafty, very crafty. Oh yeah, vote or die, baby. Next week, I'm gonna have an official Obama Biden shirt. I'm gonna find one somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna find it at, but I'm gonna start wearing that. And put this in the background. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Put this right there in the background and have my Obama Biden shirt on. But let's get to the facts and to did anybody see the Tampa? I mean, just peek. All you had to do was peek at the Tampa convention and see that was just of one race, 90 something percent, 90, I'd say 95, 96, 97% white folks. Don't get me wrong now, I don't have no issues. I have issues with them white folks in the Republican Party, but I do not have any issues with the Democratic white people. The white people who know, who have common sense, and you can't tell me that you're a Republican, that you have common sense, because you're gonna vote. You're gonna vote Republican. You're gonna agree with them, and I have not heard not one Republican denounce the level of racism, the level of separation, the idiotic things that have been coming out of all Republicans' mouths. I haven't heard any Republican. Now I've heard the guy comes on MSNBC, Smith, who ran McCain's campaign. I've heard him say it. I've heard Steele say it. A few things, but then they turn around and they go back to far right. So it's shameful that you look at that convention and it's you got a whole bunch of people talking about me. It ain't about us. Me. That's all you hear. Then they tell you what they can do, which is nothing, because they're not talking about anything. Romney's still talking, but you don't hear nothing. You don't hear any policies. Okay, if he wants to, if he's going to create jobs, how do you create jobs when you're 47th out of 50 in job creation? How does somebody create jobs that way? Okay. Also, if he's going to create jobs, okay, he's going to have to create jobs through grants, which is giving out money. It's basically the same thing as giving out a stimulus, with just a different name. So if you're going to help small businesses grow and prosper, or help people who want to start small businesses, not everybody's fortunate like you and Ryan to have a rich daddy who can bankroll whatever you decide you want to do. Us normal people, either we have to get a bank loan or we have to get a grant to get it. And then once we get the equipment or whatever we get, we have to get contracts through the government, from the procurement office to get paid. Government procurement offices, so we can get paid and make money, hire people, and progress. So there is a level amount of money that has to be spent by government for a business to thrive, unless you have a couple $100,000 or so, whatever it is, type of business you're starting. You're going to need startup money. You just can't start a business. You're going to need some type of capital, whether it be you have to get business cards, you have to get equipment, and it depends on what you're doing. If you're cutting grass, you got to buy lawnmowers. You got to buy trucks to haul those lawnmowers. You got to buy we call it trailers to haul all that stuff. Then you got to find somebody to work with you. Are you going to have one person working with you start out until you can build up your clientele, or are you going to start out where you've already have a base, and you're going to require that you're going to have 2, 3, maybe 4 trucks. You know, some people have the money to go out and take that risk and start a business. Some people don't. Some people go and just we call it, they totally start a business because they have the capital to start it. But if you don't have the capital to start a business, then you're going to need to get capital from somewhere, whether it be borrowed from your daddy, one of your rich cousins, and if you don't have any family members that have it, a friend. If you don't have a friend that has it, then who you got to go to? You got to go to the government. The government has grants. They have business loans. All of these type of things. So, if this guy's claiming he's going to create jobs and help small businesses, then that's spending money, which they say they don't want to do. People, stop falling into a trap of thinking that this guy knows what he's doing. Now, the Republicans have never been for small business. No, they're for big business. Who's contributing to Mitt's campaign? Okay, this guy's talking about he's going to drill. He's going to drill. He's got his 5-point plan to bring America back. He's going to drill. Oh, his experience with the Olympics. Well, a lot of things that went wrong in the Olympics, but those things aren't being said, and the Democrats are missing a perfect opportunity to say that it wasn't all that great. It wasn't. And he wasn't that great of a manager of it. Just like he wasn't that great of a manager in Massachusetts when you claim that you created these jobs. I mean, when he was running against Kennedy, he said, oh, he created 10,000 jobs. Now it's 100,000. How many jobs did you create, man? Your business isn't a job creation business at all. Your business is making money. Period. Making money. Now, making money creates jobs to a certain extent. But does that qualify you to create jobs for the United States of America? No, it does not. In my eyes, it doesn't. Especially when you were running the state and you were 47 out of 50. That's lousy. And I mean, look, you didn't have any obstruction like Obama did. You didn't have everybody stopping. Obama could have created between 1 million and 6 million jobs just by your party signing that bill, but you didn't. And you knew why you didn't, because you don't want him to have another 4 years. You want to stop him from having another 4 years. And you don't care about us. Like I said, it's me, 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 me. Now, when you look at the Democratic convention, what did you see? Man, I saw a lot of white people. I saw more white people than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But for every 5 or 6 or 7 white people, there was about 5 or 4, 3 black people, 2 or 3 Spanish, 2, 3, 4 Asians. It was a mixed crowd, and you could tell it. It was a mixed crowd. It wasn't fixed. It wasn't something where, like Romney, where he was at the NAACP and he had some people in the front plants and stuff. It wasn't no plants or nothing. This was a gathering of people who have a passion for America to move forward. And it didn't matter what color you were. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about color. It wasn't about being mad. We were united because we have the same goal for us to move forward and us to progress. They don't. Like I said, it's about them. They lie. And the biggest lie they told was the Iraq War. So why would you want to believe anything that comes out of their mouths? You shouldn't want to believe anything that comes out of their mouth. Nothing that comes out of their mouth is the truth. They haven't been telling the truth. They can't. They won't. And the reason for it, they know. They start telling the truth and say, well, yeah, well, they did tell one truth, that they were going to make sure that Obama was a one-term president, and they were going to block everything that he tried to do. So they did tell one truth. That's the only truth they've ever told. Ever told. You know, so let's talk about Michelle Obama's speech. Wow. What else can I say? I mean, she, between her, Bill Clinton, Jennifer, I forgot that. Oh man, her speech was awesome. I mean, off the chain. I mean, every Democrat that talked really was off the chain. You know, I don't have anything bad to say. I give them a grade point of an A plus. I mean, because first of all, it's a reflection. You know, it was a lot of women speaking, and it was a reflection of what America is, not what the Republicans want America to be. You know, and this guy Mitt, I mean, he is so fake. I mean, he appointed 2 coons. Yeah, I'm saying it. I said it. 2 coons. Allen West, to his black initiative leadership group. Really, who in their right mind is going to get behind Allen West? And then this other guy, I ain't even gonna mention the other guy's name because it's not worth it. I'm just gonna go with Allen West. He, the guy who said that the Democrats have a bunch of communists in their party. This guy's off the rocker. He's off the wall. I'm trying to figure out where they find these people. Where? That's what I want to know. Where do they find these people at? And why are these people being given a voice for anything? Because he does not represent the black community. So if you're trying to reach out to the black community, let me tell you what you should have did. I'm gonna tell you, man. Look into the camera, man. I'm looking straight into the camera. Let me tell you if you wanted to reach out to black people, let me tell you what you should have done. You should have hauled at Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Michael Jordan, who else? Beyonce, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. I could go on and on and on. You should have hauled at some people who are black people. if you know, no, you gonna holler at some dude that don't nobody really know. But yeah, you want the black. See, that's the proof in the pudding, dude. That's the proof in the pudding. And even if you'd holler at them people, the Republican Party is so far gone, we don't care who you get. We're not gonna believe it. You could stand next to him and hug that person and have that person say whatever. We're not gonna believe it. For what? We don't trust you. We never have. We never will. You know, you're reaching. You're grasping at straws, dude, because you're desperate. And desperate people do desperate things. That goes to show you're desperate. You're gonna say and do anything. Okay, this economy is bad. Yeah, it's getting better. He inherited a mess. A freaking mess. It takes time to clean up a mess. And what I'm curious is to know, since you all have all the answers, but you haven't let us on to anything substantial that you're going to do that's going to clean up the mess. That your party and you create. Nothing. You haven't offered us anything but more the same. I mean, it's not hard to see oil prices are back up. You got $10 million from those guys. You're getting ready to spend more money than Obama spent last year. The large majority of his money came from people like me, grassroots, not from billionaires. Yes, he got some billionaires, but not from billionaires. Your money is coming strictly from billionaires. And I'm not talking about your nice guys like what's his name? I was gonna say Bill Gates, but Warren Buffett, who said he shouldn't be paying more than his secretary. It's not coming from these type of guys. It's coming from Koch brothers, Allison. These guys are under investigation. Rupert Murdoch. What's his name? Karl Rove. Untrustworthy people. And, I hate to say it, but don't none of them have black friends. I can guarantee you that. If they do, they're Herman Cain type, Allen West type. They ain't black. Come to the black community and ask them. Come to any black community and ask them about some Allen West or some Herman Cain. They gonna laugh you right up out of there. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. They gonna laugh, and I don't care. You can go to some middle class. Middle class black neighborhoods. They gonna laugh you up out of there too. These dudes don't do nothing for no black community. Never have, never will. and truthfully, their black card is revoked. So I mean, hey, I'm just keeping it real. This is nothing but the Truth Network. This ain't no bull crap. Straight up. You got some white people out here that are more black than black people. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Who know the truth. Like I said, I got some whites, I got some Asians, I got some other minorities, Spanish, standing behind me. And blacks. What they got over there on the other side. That's what I want to know. What they got over there? Nothing. Nothing but them ignorant. Some of them, a lot of them is uneducated, and that's what they cater to. That's what they want to come out. Them ones that don't like minorities. They don't like black people for one, and they don't like minorities. They don't like Spanish, and they don't like Asian. They don't like nobody but their race. So they cater to that. That's a large number for them to get. And then the other ones, the ones that are smart, they don't care because they're rich. So, or they're well off. So it's really not going to affect them. Them policies actually help them. So they don't care either. So then that's when that's the makeup of the Republican Party. Because like I said, all this is put in place for a specific reason. To have one class here, which is the rich, and then one class here, which is the poor. Hold them down, lift them up. That's it. That is it. That's what it's all about. And that's what the Republican Party has been about since day one. Period. Even when it was the Democratic Party, when all of them were over there in the Democrat, that's what it's always been about. The rich white man. It's gonna stay that way. It ain't gonna change. And if you think it is, then there's something wrong with you. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change whatsoever. But let's get back to this convention, the Democratic convention. Man, it was awesome. I mean, the speakers, Sandra Fluke, she spoke. Man, she kicked it out the park as well. I mean, I can't think of not one that didn't hit it out the park. And Obama, he didn't have to do nothing. He had to do nothing. And he's going to stick to his guns because we are better off than we were when he took over. Period. And no other president, I don't care who it is, I know a lot about business as well. And let me tell you, with what Congress is doing, there's no way that you could bring this country back to the greatness it was when you got idiots on the other side that don't want to work with you. And like I said before, you've never had no other president who has had this obstruction happen to him. And you got a lot of them say, oh, it's not about race. Well, you sure don't. It's hard to make that argument to us black people. It really is. Because we're just sitting there saying, well, darn, every other president, I mean, you guys didn't like Clinton at all. But he got things done. And you're saying, oh, the president didn't want to work. I hate when he didn't want to work with nobody, this and that. Because what you're trying to do is use that angry black man thing. And it's not working. He did want to work. He has bent over backwards He's giving y'all things, just giving y'all things went against the party, so he could compromise with y'all. But then y'all turn around and stick a knife in his back. But yet you think it's okay, and you guys think it's funny, but it's not. Cause like I said, y'all don't care. It's like that freaking. I turned on Fox the other day just to see what the haters are doing, just for a little bit. This guy Sean Hannity. Juan Williams was taking up for the Democrats, and this guy was smirking and like he wanted to let you laugh. And I mean, that's when you can tell people are lying. That's when you can tell people are lying, and they don't care, and they think it's a joke. You know, and it's shameful. It's un-American. And like I said, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around what are these idiots. I mean, really, put aside the bull crap and get the job done. The president wants to get the job done. You think he wants to see things the way they are? No, nobody does, but y'all. For political gain for you all. Because like I said before, it's about y'all. It ain't about us. It's about y'all. You could care less about us. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And I'm tired of hearing both parties getting blamed for what one party's doing. It was great. I'll be back Monday, like always. You know, and I'll be back with an Obama shirt on, Obama Biden shirt. Don't forget to vote. Make sure you register. You know, you can go if you're going to college, you young kids, you can register at your college. You can go to the post office. Just call. You can Google it and find out what it is in your state that you need to do. But vote. And vote for Obama. He is the best choice. 4 more years, baby. Peace.